it did not feel this smooth, guys. I am telling you, you can feel it. It's very apparent. It's very apparent with just the fluid.
Hey everyone, this is Mugen FK7, and today I'll be finally fixing the CVT slippage that's on my car. What do I have to fix it? I have the AMSoil 100% synthetic CVT fluid. So basically, this is going to help me handle the power a little bit better. This was recommended by many users on Civic X, many of you guys, as well as Derek Robinson, who is my tuner. And next, I also have the ETL CVT cooler. So basically what this bad boy is going to do is it's going to let me handle the power a little bit better. It's basically just going to make the CVT a lot cooler, so it won't overheat like it used to. And this is going to help the car run better for long periods of time. Okay, I'm going to go head over to my mechanic's house, but Jesus, dude, car looks so good. Again, it really needs a car wash because I haven't washed it in a while. But hey, the wing, Mugen spoiler, wrap, Mugen diffuser, fender flares, Type 7 wheels, Type R exhaust. Goddamn. Okay, so here we are. My friend's SI over here, but we're gonna go get that Civic CVT cooler and CVT fluid all installed today. Okay, first thing we noticed that ETL didn't actually give us the correct bolts. They don't actually give us the bolts that we need. So we're gonna go to AutoZone, just get the right bolts and hopefully just lash it on to the car. All right, took off the bumper again, but we're gonna have to put the CVT cooler around here and then drill some new spots for it to click on. Okay, so that's the CVT fluid right over there. So this is the OEM fluid that I have, but it sucked like ass. So we're gonna switch to the AMSoil CVT fluid today. All right, so we took off the intake so we can try to get some space to wiggle room to get over to the place where we can get the CVT cooler mounted on. All right, so we mounted the CVT cooler in the middle, have the pipes running through right over there. You guys can see right over there. Now we're just reconnecting the intake. Gonna put the bumper back on, put the new fluid in, also roll through the gears to make sure everything's running all right. Training in everything and roll through our gears to make sure everything's all right. All right, guys, so we're leveling the car so we can make sure we have enough fluid so that we don't get uneven amounts. But until then, look at my fitment. Yo, monster truck fitment time. I'm starting to look like all the Toyota Sequoias out there, or all the Toyota 4Runners. I just like put my car side by side against like my mom's like minivan. I'm like, holy crap, how are cars so much wider? How are cars so much like taller off stock? And like here our car is just so low to the ground. It's not even that low, but goddamn. Anyway. All right, guys, now we're putting in the AMSoil CVT fluid. And so the benefits of this fluid is that it's just better for handling power and just makes your car transmission at least like run smoother supposedly. So they make this for our Civics and as well as for a lot of Nissan CVTs, but
just making sure we don't overfill.
Yeah, we got a quart today just because we're doing a flush. Or sorry, fuck, a gallon. Yeah, a gallon. All right, we're gonna start the car and start rolling through the gears just to make sure everything's all right. I'll leave the parking brake on, right?
You can.
Okay. So right now we've left it in park. So I'm gonna slowly row into reverse. Leave it on there for 3 seconds. So now I'm gonna row it to neutral. Oh fuck. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Drive. 1, 2, 3. Sport. 1, 2, 3. Back up to drive. 1, 2, 3. Neutral. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. And park. 1, 2, 3. I rode through all the gears. Should I turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Dude, you can feel it?
Yeah. I think it's warmer down here.
Okay. Sorry.
I think it's warmer down here. So it's going to be going up like this.
Okay.
I mean, that's not the way I wanted to do it.
But it works, right?
It works. Yeah, I can
As
feel
long
it.
as it works.
You can feel it. You can feel warm right here. feels like actually, you know what? I don't know. They're still warm. They're both warm.
Yeah, they're both
so
warm.
That means there's fluid in it.
Okay.
That means we need to go back in, check the level, and then top it off.
Sure. All right, so while we're at it, we have a couple more adjustables I have from last time. Luckily, I have an extra spare right there, another one on my battery, but we'll be putting more rivet nuts over here, so this way it can catch. And so basically, whenever you pop my hood in the future, it'll look a little bit nicer. Okay, guys, so now we have the adjustables all over here. Have the CVT cooler from ETL right on here. If you see, it's right next to the Honda CF2, but we have that looped all the way through these tubes. And it goes through here. If you look right over here, it should be in the middle. Yeah, right over there. You see ETL right over there. But I'll be getting a new grill in a couple months, so you'll be able to see it whenever you just look at my car closely. But we also drain the fluid. We have AMSoil CVT fluid. Car should be running all right. Later, I'll be driving it very slowly and might give it a slight throttle, see if it still slips. If it does, then CVT swap question mark, manual swap question mark, Type R question mark. Don't have a car anymore and just have money in my bank account question mark. But yeah. All right, we did the CVT fluid, the CVT cooler. It's gonna drive back, start monitoring my temps. And hopefully everything's gonna be all right. Okay, so I'm about to be ending my freeway journey so far, but my trans temps are at 197 right now. So with a CVT cooler on the stock grill, so I'm guessing if I was just without a CVT cooler, I'll probably be hitting 220 right now, usually, or 210, which is pretty bad. So I guess the CVT cooler with the stock grill is already working. It's only helping me get rid of 10, 15 degrees, but you know, any sort of improvement on the CVT transmission temperature is already really good. And also, like I said, with AMSoil, I was giving it maybe 30% throttle. The power delivery was so smooth. I mean, with the same tune on just the stock CVT fluid, it did not feel this smooth, guys. I am telling you, you can feel it. It's very apparent. It's very apparent with just the fluid. And I was expecting my car to have a little bit of slippage earlier. Because earlier when I gave it like, previously when I started slipping and I gave it like 40% throttle, it started slipping. But I was giving it like the 35% throttle there, and it felt so smooth, no slippage at all. So it's working, guys. It's working. Also, guys, I just want to show you so far. I'm going 90 miles an hour at literally just like cruising at 13% throttle right now on AC on just 91 octane. So I'm probably pushing like maybe 260 wheel, 255 on just 91 octane, but like with this big turbo on 91 octane with AC on and only 10% throttle, I can already feel like I'm already moving my car, you know? So now I'm at 20% throttle, but it's just crazy to me how with a big turbo and a very good tune from Derek Robinson, the car feels so smooth and so much more powerful. It's insane. Okay, everyone, so this is the overall conclusion of my situation after installing the new CVT cooler. So it's right over there. It's working. I think realistically in just like non-aggressive driving situations, you'll probably only see like a 10 degree to 15 degree cooling difference. It's not too much, but at least, you know, it helps. For the price you pay, I think it's worth it. As for the CVT fluid, I could feel the difference. Like I said earlier in the video, the car's acceleration is a lot smoother, and not only that, but it's able to better handle the power. So right now, the AMSoil CVT fluid makes around 60% of the total fluid of CVT in my car. And now, when I was giving it 40% throttle with my econ mode off, I was able to accelerate pretty well. However, when I tried to give it 70% throttle, it eventually did slip on me again. But so far, with just 60% CVT fluid, this is already a pretty big difference compared to stock fluid. Again, when I was on stock fluid and gave it like 40% throttle, I was already slipping. So now with 40%, I'm fine. With 70%, it seems like I'm still sleeping a little bit. But this is good so far with just highway driving. When I was giving it freeway driving, giving it like 30%, 40% throttle, I was fine. More than enough power to pass it on anybody. But looks like if I wanted to keep flooring it, giving it 100% throttle, I still can't do that yet. So I'm going to wait maybe a couple 100 miles to do another CVT flush to give it 100% AMSoil fluid. But if it keeps slipping again, then I might have to consider swapping CVTs or swapping for a manual, which is going to mean I have to sell this car, transfer everything to the other car. It's going to be a lot of work, but that's a lot of options. But on the bright side, today we installed new lug nuts as well. So that looks nice. But yeah, that's my current update. So yes, things are better. I could drive it a little bit better now. Not a little bit, a lot better now than before. But if I want to drive super aggressively, like 70% throttle, it looks like I'm still slipping.